And children, I hope all of you are well, and I hope you have learned all that what I had given you to learn. Yes, now we begin with general science, same lesson, lesson number 9. Come to page number 88. Now we'll learn removing soluble impurities, boiling. The easiest way to purify water is to boil it for 10 to 15 minutes. This kills the germs in water. Now, you have to boil the water. When you boil water for 10 to 15 minutes, all the germs are killed, and then we can later on fill the water. Yes, now we come to uh, chlorination. Now, what is chlorination? We learn. Chlorination is the addition of chlorine gas or chlorine tablets in the water in order to kill the germs and make it fit for drinking. Now, you see, this is chlorine tablet. This is chlorine tablet. Yes? Hmm? It's a kind of tablet which kills all the germs and make it fit for drinking. Chlorine tablet, it's a kind of chemical to kill the germs in the water. This is chlorine tablet. Yes? Okay. So you see, chlorination is addition of chlorine gas or chlorine tablets to water in order to kill germs and make it fit for drinking. So when chlorine tablet is added in the water, it becomes fit for drinking. Why? Because it kills all the germs. Now we come to purifying water at home. These are all the process where it has to be done. Now how you will purify the water when your water is impure? We can see some impurities in the water and we can remove them at home by the following method. So now what will we do when we see some impurities in the water at home? We'll take the following method. Straining water, that is using strainer, that is a kind of a chalni or a fine cloth or a fine mesh. It's a kind of fine cloth or a fine mesh, or by boiling the water. So you strain the water by using a strainer, fine cloth or fine mesh, or by boiling water. Using water purifier, it's a kind of purifier which you use it. It is installed in the house. Now everybody's, they have RO and all, and filtration. This has to be used using chlorine, a chemical to kill the germs in the water. So these are the method which we use at home to purify uh, water to kill the germs. Yes. Now we come to rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is a way of collecting rainwater from the surface on which rain falls, filtering it and storing it for different uses. Rainwater means collection of rainwater harvesting means you collect the rainwater. It's a kind of collection because we get lot of water when it rains, so we can store them wherever we want, like when it is raining, like on your terrace, once or twice the terrace is clean with the rainwater and there's a pipe coming out. What you can do, you can put a different kind of a long pipe, and then you can divert it into your water tank, so all the water will be collected into your water tank. And if there is no pipe, then you can put a big, like this is the storage water, then you can put a big water tank like this. Now the pipe is here and you can put it over here like this. So this is rainwater harvesting. You collect the rainwater and filter it and storing it for different uses. Now it can be used for different purposes. Yes, and it can be stored in the tank and later on it can be used. Now rainwater may be collected from roofs of building and then stored inside a special tank. It may also be collected in barrels and drums. Yes, nowadays we get big syntax tanks, barrels, drums. We can collect it in the house and keep. Now if you have got overhead tank up on the thing, then leave the tank open. And if you have got a overhead tank down on the ground, connect it to the pipe and the tank will be filled, and you can use that water for different purposes. Rainwater harvesting help us to reuse water for many different purposes, like watering plants in the garden or washing clothes and dishes. Now when the water is stored rainwater, what can be done? It can be used for in the garden, for washing clothes, for washing the dishes, and again you can wash the dishes again with the clean water once again later on. Yes, when you finish washing with the rainwater, then you can use this water for mopping also. For mopping can be done with this water. Extra water can be flushed in the toilet. So all these rainwater which is stored in the tank can be used for all these different kind of purposes. Yes, it also helps to reduce soil erosion. Now you see, this is the storage water tank. Yes, this is how you store what rainwater in a ground level tank. When the water is on the ground level, this way you will store it. Collecting rainwater underground. When the water is underground, this way you will collect it. This way. This is the collecting area. This is the transportation area, and this is the storage facility. Now turn to page number 90. Now this is your homework. You learn the keywords: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and water cycle. All this you will learn. Answer in a line, answer in a word, answer in a sentence. This will come. Yes, this also you will learn to complete the sentence. Yes, now we come to our back exercise. Fill in the blanks. The states of water may be changed by heating or cooling. huh? So filtering, heating, cooling, straining. Now from these ones we have to choose the correct one. Can be changed by heating or cooling. So put a tick on heating and cooling. Dash water is the purest form of water. Rain. Put a tick on rain. Chlorine alum is a chemical used to kill germs in water. Now chlorine, I've shown you, it's a kind of tablet which is a chemical used to kill the germs. Alum means, what is the meaning of alum? Alum is phitkari. Alum is phitkari. Now we come to E. Cut this one. Put a cross on D. Now when water dash becomes too heavy, they fall as rain. When water vapors become too heavy, they fall as rain. Put a tick on vapors. Now true and false. Steam is the liquid form of water. Put a false. Rainwater may be collected underground too. Put right. Water cannot have gases dissolved in them. False. Changing of water vapor into water is called evaporation. Wrong. Now come to 3. Answer the following question I have given in the worksheet. I want you to write down very neatly. When you write down neatly, name of the lesson, you'll write down this, and after every answer, you will leave a line. See that this work is done neatly. Yes. Now we come to next page. Come to page number 92. Now label the following picture and identify the process shown in it. What is this first area? Collecting area. This is the transportation system. This was the storage facility. You have to label it. Yes. Now this is your project work. This is your project work. Make your own ice candy. Take half a cup of water and squashed orange in a glass, or any other juice you can take. If you don't have a squashed orange, you can take roux afza, you can take tang, anything, and mix them well with a spoon. Pour the mixture into an ice tray and put it in a freezer. After 2 hours, check it to see if your orange candy cubes are ready. Take them out and enjoy it. So it can be a squashed orange, it can be a roux afza, it can be tang, or it can be sweet lime also, and lemon also. Make it and put it in the ice tray. You get sweet candy kind. Now this is also your homework. A washing machine uses lot of water to wash clothes, and a dryer takes lot of electricity to dry clothes. Which is better option? That saves both water and electricity. From the two, which will be right one, put a tick on the right one. Read it, and very simple to answer. Yes. Now we come to name some water games. Look at the pictures for hint. Now look at the pictures and write down the name. This is water skiing. SKIING, or you can call it wakeboarding. Now this is surfing. SURFING. This is windsurfing. WIND wind. SURFING. Windsurfing. This is also your homework. Rearrange the jumbled letters and write the answers in the blanks. What often falls but never gets hurt? These words are jumbled up. You will correct them and write down. What goes up when the rain comes down? You will, these are jumbled words, you will make the correction. Okay, write it on your own. So all this is your homework. Now come to page number 93. Now you have to identify the different ways how you will remove impurities from the water shown in the images. This is boiling, this is filtration, we have learned decantation and sedimentation. This also label the different stages in the process shown below. Can you identify the process? Now this is what the first stage is, the evaporation, the second stage is the condensation, and the third is the precipitation. Yes, so now with this we have finished our lesson number 9. Water as a resource is over. Now you will read the lesson again, read the back exercise and learn it again, and the work is given in the worksheet to complete. So sit and learn and revise your lesson and see that you remain in the house. Okay children, take care and be safe.